Hey guys, what's going on? Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. Darryl Addison at Torpedopot.com. I planted these beets in probably about February to March of this year. And cold spell hit them a number of times, and I thought they were done. I was like, oh man, they're not going to survive. I don't have to worry about it. Time and time again, I've been impressed by the torpedo pot. All you do is simply put your plants in, and you set it, and you forget it. And this is an amazing planter. It grows your food with no human intervention. And here's one weed I got to pull out. Oh, I got some weeds in the background there too. See? I'm going to pull these weeds out so I can get more growth out of this plant. Let's see if I pull. Ah, there you go. I pulled all these weeds out of here. Woo, look at that. It's a lot. So now I'm finished weeding. But in the meantime, I've got about 20 beets that I can choose from. Okay, so there's one more tiny weed. Pull that out. But I want you to see these beets. Will you look at these beets? Look at those beets in there. They look great. They look great. They're forming perfectly. I love the way they're forming. I think I'm going to pull that one out just for you guys to have. Now, oh, look at that right there. Look at that right there. Let me see what else is in there. So much more to choose from. Look at all those beets in there. Torpedo pot is a self-growing flower pot that grows your food with no human intervention. All you do is simply put your plants in the torpedo pot and it grows it for you. You don't have to do anything else. So what I did is I put these beets in beginning of this year, and I walked away and I haven't had to do anything else. What you see me doing now is the only attention that I've given these plants. I haven't given them any more plants than what you see here. They're growing next to this curl parsley and collard greens, and got some new peppers coming up. But let's pull a beet out and see what it looks like. Now, wow, that looks so good, guys. I want to pull that one out so bad. Can I do that? Will you let me do that? Because you can eat the leaves as well as the bottoms of these beets. So now I don't want to pull out if I'm not going to eat it. So maybe I'll just wait till tomorrow when I'm really hungry and I can eat it and pull out for you guys to see. But let's take a little stab at one right now. How about that? This one right here. That looks so healthy and so good. Let's see if we can pull this one out. It's not the biggest, but it certainly looks really great. Looks pretty well established. And this one looks pretty well established too. Let's try this one right here. You want to give it a try? Darryl Addison, Torpedopot.com, where we make self-growing planters that grow your food for you with no human intervention. Now, I hate to pull it out because a lot of you can eat the leaves over and over again, and you'll just eat the leaves. But let's just pull this one out. Let's see what we get out of this thing. And there you go. I've got one of my beets. Torpedo pot grows your food with no human intervention, and this is what happens. You get to eat tops and the bottoms as much as you want. I think there might be about 20 beet plants inside of this particular planter right here. And I'm going to carry this in right now, and I'm going to cut it up, and I'm going to eat it fresh. Matter of fact, before we go out to a restaurant tonight, I'm going to chomp down on this beet, and I'm going to have something to eat. So this is what happens in your torpedo pot. All you do is set it and forget it. Since February, March, I have not touched these beets. They look like they were about to die and the multiple frosts about to take them over. But torpedo pot grew these beets and brought them all back to life. Nothing has died in a torpedo pot. It's very hard to kill a plant in torpedo pot. It's almost impossible if you grow it correctly. Darryl Addison, Torpedopot.com, where we grow your food with no human intervention. I haven't done anything. But if I fertilize these, I'm only fertilized maybe once for the whole year. And they're growing next to all the same line as all these other plants that are growing and providing food for me and my family. I have no problem with food, and you won't either. Get yourself a torpedo pot, and I'll talk to you guys later, whether you'll have your own food supply. You don't have to rely on anybody else. You'll have your own food supply, and you don't even have to use synthetic fertilizers to make it happen. Torpedo pot will grow your food for you with no human intervention. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.